Well, we're back.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
All My Sons. Is that what you were looking at?
That's what you have multiple copies of some things. I was thinking about a theater sin you have committed that you recently told me you haven't seen, Rocky Horror or Little Shop of Horrors. And then I was looking at your shelf and realized I haven't read Our Town. And that's a thing that everyone is supposed to. So.
It's fine. It's not like mind-blowing.
I'm a sinner too.
Have you seen, do you know Fleabag? The TV show?
Yes, I watched the first season. I do want to watch it again.
Oh, season 2 is fantastic.
Yeah.
I have this is
Andrew
the full
Scott
script of the entire TV show down here. And then I also have the script of the one-woman play, which I really want to be in, not obviously as Fleabag, but as like the man voice. Or man character, I suppose. You could do it with 3 actors on stage, but generally it would be her by herself on stage, but then over the course of the 90 minutes, like there's a guy that voices all of the male characters, and there's a girl that voices all of the other female characters, like her sister, and she's kind of just talking to like an ethereal voice on stage. But usually that voice would be performed live.
I did a presentational theater class in college, and we talked about that show a lot. I love the clips. It's Andrew Scott, right? That's his name. Oh God, he's amazing.
Andrew Scott's incredible.
Yes. I love how he is the only character who seems to understand that she's trying to break the fourth wall, and he like interrupts it, if that makes sense. Like he's the only one who notices that. He
kind of become it's almost like this showing that he's the only one that gets her.
Yeah.
That like she finally connects with someone, which after the first season, you don't even expect this to be a show that goes there. You kind of I could see that show going for 8 seasons of just being like, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. It's always the same. It's always dark. It's always hopeless, but it's funny. Instead, they were like, or we start season 2 with like, she meets somebody that actually like sees her.
Yeah.
I would like them to do that with It's Always Sunny. Have you seen It's Always Sunny?
Oh, yes, I know that show like the back of my hand.
Yeah,
there is no redemption for any
show.
of those characters.
No, there's not. There's no redemption for them. I just think it'd be funny, like once a season, just do a full drama episode, diving into them being horrible people, and then do the normal show, 23 other episodes a season. You know, like.
There was a weird drama moment in season 15 when they're in Ireland.
Definitely have not gotten that far.
It's not great after a certain point, but they're in Ireland, and there is a very like dramatic episode where Charlie's realizing that like everyone treats him like garbage.
Oh, yeah?
And like he can't rely on anybody, and then like he finds his dad in Ireland, his real father.
I thought his dad is Danny DeVito.
That's that's like a rumor that they like.
They don't
think.
confirm that.
Oh. He finds his real father in Ireland. That's and then crazy. He dies, and he's like dragging his dad's body up. It's crazy. It is so weird for Always Sunny.
I do love that show. I've only seen 3 seasons because I just started watching it. Like I watch a lot of sitcoms. So I started watching It's Always Sunny like 2 years ago, but that means like I'll watch a season of that, and then I'll watch 7 other seasons of sitcoms before I wrap back around to any of them individually. I took like a year break from all of my shows just to watch all of Ted Lasso, Shrinking, and Mythic Quest.
Wow.
Just binging all 3 of those shows.
What is Mythic Quest? I've never heard of that.
It's like a workplace comedy, but for online multiplayer game company. Okay. So like they create it's like Elder Scrolls type gameplay.
Yeah.
So it's like following the workplace that makes an online
and it's a sitcom
game. Yeah, it's great. It's Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny. It's the show that he made with
I knew about this.
Yeah, video game company kind of thing. It's great. It's a terrific show. Danny Pudi is in there. I love him.
Are you watching Always Sunny consecutively, in order?
Yeah. What else would I do?
Oh well. When I started watching it, I was just jumping around episodes because like with the good ones or whatever.
I don't think I can do that with any show.
I love doing that. I'm a mess.
Okay. So here on today's episode, we have a mess. LEXI DEWITT, thanks for coming on the show
Thank
again.
you for having me again.
If I'm wrong, I feel bad about the other person, but I think you're the first person who's returned for
I think so.
For a second episode.
Mhm.
Wow. Mess part 2.
Mess part 2.
That's.
But
Yeah.
now I know Hunter and we're friends, and I will be
She
so much
hated me the
easier
first
at talking.
time. We knew each other.
We knew each other. I'm just.
I guess not as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last time you were on the show, we were doing Much Ado About Nothing.
Mhm.
Shakespeare. It was our second show for Silverstage.
Mhm.
Now we're doing our 6th production for Silverstage, and you're back.
And I'm back.
Yeah.
And I did No Exit too. There
Yeah.
was a few there.
Yeah, you did Fight and Intimacy for No Exit. I'm trying to recall if you were involved with any other.
I think that was it.
I get the reason I get lost and confused is because I often will bring people on in different capacities for each show, and I'm the same way with myself. I'll like fill whatever gap needs to get filled in a show. So I stage managed the last one. I directed 2 of them. I've been in 3 of them, I think, and this is one of those rare shows right now where I'm just producing. I'm
Pretty
involved with everything, but I'm like I've gotten a team, and you are a core part of that team, and arguably the beginning source of that core, because we're doing a show that you originally pitched to me,
Yeah.
which I'm very excited that we finally got it.
Me too. This has been a
up and
dream.
running.
This has been a dream show. Gruesome Playground Injuries by Rajiv Joseph. I first found this play in high school. I went to Illinois High School Theater Fest, and we had like a monologue workshop.
Yeah.
And somebody came in with Kayleen's monologue, and I immediately like went back to the hotel and found a YouTube video of the whole play, and had been using that monologue ever since. But I have been wanting to do the full play for so long.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. LEXI originally pitched this show to me a while ago, like a year ago maybe,
Yeah.
something like that. And I knew I wanted to do it once I read the script. I also like have been taking my time with the company and like trying to puzzle piece everything. So we finally got it up and running. What was it about that original experience with the script that drew you in so much?
I love the idea of a 2-person play. It feels so just intimate with the audience.
Yeah.
And I think also I really resonated with Doug specifically because he's so he puts his soul into everything he does and gets, very little in return. And it's just this tragic desperation. And I really loved that in a character. And then, what I really like too about the script is that Kayleen has so many feelings, so many things she's harboring in herself so that she doesn't speak. A lot of it is in subtext or it's just not spoken at all. I think there's one scene where she says what she's feeling at all, and there's not much beyond that.
Yeah, I suppose there's a lot of beating around the bush.
Yeah.
Which makes for very human characters.
Mhm.
I think myself and our director both were drawn to how authentic these characters are written, how unperformance-y it is, I would say. And it's very raw, which is a very fun time. It's a very fun way to do a 2-person show, for sure. I think so few people want to go see like a 2-person drama where it's like everybody's screaming constantly and everybody's like doing this like over the top drama every 3 minutes, and somebody new is crying about this new thing. And I'm like, I'm not dissing tears on stage, I'm not dissing yelling, I'm not dissing any of those individual elements. But when it's not pieced together quite right, it can ring false.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fine line to balance, and I really love the way the script balances that. Very excited for you to be performing as Kayleen.
Me too.
We also have Daniel Lee Hollander is playing Doug, which who I had not met before.
Me either.
Before this show.
Danny grasped Doug so quickly.
Yeah.
Hearing him talk about character work was wild. He knew that character so well already.
Yeah. He's really tapped into it. There's an immediate chemistry that these two have that I'm very excited watching in the rehearsal process right now. Gruesome playground injuries. It's our first 2-person show for Silverstage.
Yeah.
Which is I'm kind of surprised by, only because like 2-person shows are my jam. Do you have other experiences with these kinds of shows?
I have not done a 2-person show before, no.
Oh, that's so exciting. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
This is also our first show that we're performing in Woodstock, Illinois. So this is performing at the Black Box Theater in the Woodstock High School, which also I'm very excited about. You've been involved. You've worked with the Black Box Theater before.
I did the fight choreography for Chalk, which was an independent production we did last February. Another great play. The playwright is leaving me at the moment. But that was another great 2-person play. And it made me really fall in love with that space. I'm really glad we are able to work at the Black Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's exciting. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Gruesome Playground Injuries performs May 8th, 9th, and then 15th and 16th. Those first 3 shows are 7 p.m. Our final show is a matinee at 3 p.m. All the info is in the description. So please look up our show, Gruesome Playground Injuries. We're on mostly Instagram and Facebook is where most of our ongoing info is going to be dropping. So follow along the journey. It's a really exciting process, and it's the final show of our current season, which is really cool. So we have not announced anything for Silverstage for after this production. So at the moment, this is the only public thing going on for Silverstage, which means just all the attention kind of falls onto it, which is exciting.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Let's pivot here a moment and talk about darkness and trauma. And no, I don't know.
We were just doing that with Gruesome Playground Injuries.
No, I don't know. This is I feel like this is an odd season for a lot of people, this current season in time, we're in early 2026 and there's a lot of chaos going on right now.
There's a lot of chaos.
How are you handling all the chaos going on right now?
You're on my Instagram close friend stories.
Yeah.
You know how well I'm handling.
That's fair.
Getting by, doing what I can, trying to help the community. Donating where I can. I haven't had the opportunity to volunteer. I've been pretty busy. But yeah, just trying to stay informed and do the best I can.
Yeah. I have been appreciating the more and more I see people communicating.
Yeah.
Both people within groups that they find themselves in commonly, but also communicating with people of various different walks. And I think I have been seeing it more. I suppose I come from a world where that's important to me. I come from a Christian background that had quite a bit of a bubble, I suppose. And it's odd because I'm still in that world, but I've always yearned to see it alter and be a lot more communicative with and interchangeable in that conversation. So it is cool to see that. We were just talking about the response that a lot of people have had to overusage of AI in theater.
Yeah. There's that Instagram account AI in Chicago Theater that's been calling out a lot of places.
Yeah.
And they're gaining followers so quickly. I mean, so many people are receptive to anti-AI stuff right now. So that's, yeah, it doesn't have a place in the theater world. And I think that kind of account that, points where it's happening is important.
Yeah. It's been giving people a voice. It's become kind of this thing where it feels like the people trying to like break through the hard-headed shells of people who run big corporations for the most part. A lot of those corporations are not run by artists.
Yeah.
And they haven't been in that sphere, and they're not processing the effects. Unfortunately, there's also people who do understand and process the effects, and they still are utilizing these things.
Yeah.
This is where I have some major problems with it, and I think giving people an open space to vocalize has been important. Mm-hmm. So that's been cool.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that at least the environmental impact it's having now that data centers are imposing on people's neighborhoods, and it's not just like, somewhere out of view. It's right there in your backyard. I think now that it's in people's faces, it's becoming more apparent. The dangers.
Yeah. There's just so many reasons.
So many factors.
there's not just one thing. So it is kind of crazy. I feel like 80% of the people in my life are just casually using AI in their everyday life.
I had to delete Facebook because I can't see the people I know using it so often.
Tough. I think most of it is ignorance, which is like great. So inform and grow, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just the same way I want people to inform me of things so I can grow. I do have a theory about Facebook and Instagram.
What's that?
I think give it 5-10 years. This is kind of a cynical theory. I think give it 5-10 years, it's going to be just so overrun with bots that everybody's just going to leave it and just let it kind of soak in its own demise.
I can definitely see that. Yeah.
and maybe we'll just start our own new thing that has a lot more like a lot more ability to monitor that stuff and decipher it for you. But it's
crazy that we don't have that right now. It's crazy
it's obviously like possible.
Yeah.
But if the people running those things aren't gonna put any of that into effect,
because the people running those things own AI companies. So.
Yeah. I mean, every show I've done, some of the posts get spammed with bots. A lot of those, like, we have free tickets. We really want to give away our free tickets. And I'm like,
what?
I've never seen a real one before. I've never seen any of those comments where it's like a real person. Those are all online bots. I look at one of their profiles and I'm like, yep, that's fake. And I just start deleting all these comments. And I would never delete a comment of a real person.
Right. Of course.
But then you start getting spammed with bots online. It's like, man, why is this something I have to navigate? Why is this the world I'm in right now?
Well, yeah, and not only like when you start a theater company too, you think like, all right, I'm gonna have to plan shows, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to be producing things, but then now you also have to be your own marketer.
Yeah.
And who would have thought deleting spam bot comments like?
Yeah. Would you ever run your own company?
I think maybe. When I get my life together, eventually.
Was I supposed to wait for that? Shoot. That sounds so much better.
I wouldn't mind. I think that would be cool. I think if I was in a position to like have my own like space, like a storefront or something, I would feel a lot more in control and able to do something like that. But at the moment, no.
Let's go into ideal world with me here.
Yes.
What would you produce? Even if not specifics, but like general vibes, like the kind of content you would want to be producing.
Whatever Silverstage is doing. Like I'm not kidding right now. Like I love working for Silverstage because of these small works that you guys are doing all the time. I knew I wanted Jake to be the director of Gruesome when I saw him direct No Exit.
Yeah.
Because he has the same. Jake is our director for Gruesome Playground Injuries.
Jake Heeline, who directed No Exit as well as Betrayal for Silverstage.
I knew I wanted him to be our director for Gruesome Playground Injuries because of how passionate he was for the same kind of small, intimate theater that I appreciate.
Yeah.
And it's not just Jake; it's everything Silverstage does. That's my bread and butter.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Tell me more about What I'm Doing Right.
What do you?
I do love the shows we've been choosing, and I've pretty much stopped choosing from my list of shows that I want to produce. I haven't. Yeah, the only shows that we've produced from my list was our first two, which really weren't even the kind of shows that I wanted the company to eventually be doing. I just needed to do two big name shows to get the ball rolling. But then No Exit, Betrayal, Doll's House, and or that's not that, it's not the right order, but then Gruesome Playground Injuries. 4 shows in a row that have all come from other people's ideas and brains, which is a blast. I feel like collaboration has made everything better. I don't understand singular visions. I'm like, I can't wait to see a singular vision be as good as the collaborative ones.
Yeah,
I'm sure they exist, but I'm not seeing them right now. And these are the ones where it's like the ideas add up and they create something incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun.
It's been a great time. Yeah.
Do you have other favorite 2-person shows or small cast shows?
Another favorite of mine is Dryland by Ruby Ray Spiegel, who I had brought this up to you, but it is way too dark for Silverstage to do.
Okay. Is that a dare?
Oh, I did pitch this before Gruesome briefly, but it's about 2 high school girls, and one of them ends up pregnant, and they have to essentially perform an abortion on stage, and it's like hidden, so they're not like, they can't tell people, so they're like hiding in the locker room. It's very dark, but it's
and this
also,
is like full drama.
Yeah.
But
it's like also very real. It's something that happens in a society where situations like that are ostracized.
Dry land, you said?
Dry land. They are swimmers.
They're swimmers?
Yeah.
Like the characters?
Yeah.
Is it, but the show's not in a pool?
It's in like a pool locker room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which show was it that just did? Oh, Metamorphoses at the McHenry County Black Box Theater.
Yeah, they installed a whole little pool there.
Yeah, they did a full show inside a pool. It's crazy. But that's not what this is. Yeah, so you're right. That is very dark. Mm-hmm. I have been challenging myself more and more to like tackle material not based off like viability of audiences and not based primarily off of like what's gonna sell or what I need to perform, and more in line with like what's the content, what do we want to express that's important to talk about. And that can be a wide gamut of things.
Yeah.
It also means you don't have any immediate restrictions. It's situational at the end of the day. Have you heard of the play Talk?
No, by who?
Oh, I think I have it here. Michael Nathanson's Talk. This is a 2-person show. One of them is... It's basically like a dialogue between 2 best friends, but a dialogue of Israel and Palestine. Because one of them is a Jew, but they grew up together, but it's also complicated. It's also like a world conflict that has not had easy answers. It's been going on for decades and decades. And so yes, there's the current event, there's the current events, but then there's also this history.
Right.
And then I come at this reading this play as an ethnic Jew with a Christian background. And so I'm relating to both of these characters in various different ways. And they're trying to connect, and they're trying to see something from a human lens that's not ostracizing, it's not generalizing, but also where we have human fault. So at the end of the day, I love that show. I love that script. Yeah. Anything that's that challenging.
I didn't know you were ethnically Jewish.
Yeah. Yep. There's so many dark jokes. I realized at a young age that I could make people very uncomfortable with Jewish jokes, and maybe this isn't the right context for it. It's crazy. That's where my mind goes first. Though I did have one friend in high school who just referred to me as Jew.
Oh,
because he thought it was funny. The thing is, I encouraged that kind of. It's like it's high school. It's but by the end of high school, I was tired of it. But I'm like, this is my fault. I've created a monster.
I had a friend in high school who called himself a cashew, Catholic Jew.
Oh, nice. Okay,
I
sure.
thought that was funny. I don't know.
Yeah. What is your ethnic background?
Girl, I don't know. I'm white. Well, no, my kind of crazy story, actually. My great-grandparents on my mother's side were from Yugoslavia. Don't know what country now, because they tried to go back, but there was like a language barrier, and they didn't know that Yugoslavia had like split up. But anyway, they were from Yugoslavia. My great-grandpa was like in the war, and my great-grandma was in a concentration camp. And then they like met during the war, and once she was released from the camp, they moved to Austria, gave birth to my grandma, moved to America.
Dang.
Stayed in Chicago the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy story.
That was one half, you said?
That was my mom's side. I don't really know
side.
what's going on my dad's side.
I'm kind of the same way. So I'm half Jewish. Like a full 50%, but then the other half is like a big mixture of a bunch of like Swedish farmers and Irish something another. I don't know. It's like once you get white,
it's just
like I don't know. They grew potatoes. Is that white enough for you?
My dad took a like 23andMe test or something, and
nice.
And he got the results back, and he's like, "Did you know that we were part Dutch?" And I was like, "Our name is DeWitt." Yeah.
And what is this? Is this changing your identity? Like, what is this doing for you?
This does nothing for us.
I feel 5% bad for all these countries that just get lumped together, but all the American whites just lump them all together.
Yeah.
So I feel 5% bad for all those countries, and then 95% I'm like, they're fine. They're doing okay. Yeah.
Ethnicity is a funny thing.
What do you mean by that?
When you're a white American, that is.
When you're a white American, ethnicity is a funny little conversation.
Well,
just take a breath. Let's just. So we're in rehearsals right now for a 2-person show that's very heavy.
Yeah.
At the time of recording this, we're pretty early in the rehearsal process. I imagine, but I could be wrong, that it hasn't been all that heavy as of yet.
No.
I guess I would ask, like, is there any sort of trepidation at tackling the mindset of this character?
I don't think so. Well, I was telling you guys in maybe our read through, I think what's interesting about it's a challenge about playing Kayleen is that she's a very avoidant character, and I am not. I'm very emotionally attached. I love things, and I love people, and I love expressing myself. But Kayleen is very, very avoidant about that. So I have dated avoidant people, and because I'm so like emotionally attached, I do a lot of mental analysis, and I'm always trying to read people's minds about how they feel. So I know the avoidant mind well. So playing her is a challenge, but it's also something I'm familiar with. And when she's really, what's so hard about what's so dark about Kayleen is just that she holds so much in, and it tears her up.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm already familiar with. It's a challenge for sure. But it's one I'm excited for.
Yeah, it's odd. I don't relate to Kayleen in like mood, but I do relate to that core.
Yeah.
For sure. I think it has come out in very different ways. But I definitely didn't like open up to people about anything in my life till college, even later.
Yeah, that can be expressed in so many different personas. Kayleen just happens to be a more physically closed off and like emotionally like reflective, like no, leave me alone, go away kind of person. Whereas other people, you know, you can be closed off while still maintaining a calm
One more
presence.
person tells me I'm an extrovert, I'm gonna like just because I can be chatty with you, it does not equate anyway.
I wasn't saying you're an extrovert. Simply saying you have a calm demeanor.
No, I know. That wasn't directed towards you.
I know.
Yeah. But Doug was the one that stuck out to you.
When I originally saw the play, yeah, because I sort of resonated with that like emotional attachment he has to Kayleen. He's sort of just he keeps failing and still keeps going.
Yeah.
And just trying to catch on to something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so tragic.
Yeah, it is. They're both tragic characters in various ways. It's also a funny play.
Yeah.
At the same time. Which makes marketing a living hell. But it's weirdly funny in the way that I guess that's just growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things that felt so dark, I now look back on and I'm like, good Lord, this kid needed a.
That was ridiculous.
Like just give him a cold plunge. I don't know, like jolt. Give him an energy jolt of some kind. Like, shake it off. I'm not saying shake it off like move on fast or something. I'm just saying like
no, right.
Getting some perspective. So I don't think it's as funny for the characters as it is watching it.
Right. A lot of these like scenes are, you know, very dark, but also there are little moments where you're like, oh, I've been there. That's goofy. That's goofy and only a thing a 13-year-old would be upset about. Like,
yeah. I don't understand 13-year-olds.
My oldest brother is 14 right now. 15. He just turned 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a handful.
The lingo's changed a lot too. I never thought I'd feel this old at this young.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
They speak a whole other language.
Yeah. Which I suppose we did too.
I guess. We probably did.
I don't know. I don't remember my parents being like confused around me. But I don't think I was like in with it.
No. Well, yeah, me either. That's fair. Actually, me either. I remember like adults rolling their eyes when people would be like #YOLO or whatever it's just so cringe to say now.
Yeah.
But like they understood what it meant. Now I don't know what they're talking about.
The only good thing that came from YOLO is YOLO the song by The Lonely Island.
I don't know.
Do you know The Lonely Island?
No.
Andy Samberg, like the SNL like video sketches, like I threw it on the ground.
Okay.
And no.
I know. Well, I know.
Okay. Okay. So it's a band.
Vaguely, yeah. I didn't know they were a band.
Okay. Yeah. So they've just released a lot of comedy music back in the day. Well, great. Now, I mean, I guess I'll just go bury myself in the sand. I'll never bring up anything personal ever again.
Well, let's just make it clear that you are old. So, and
right.
I'm not.
And you're not.
So.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
So that's the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually don't know how old you are.
I don't know how old you are, but I'll go along the trend, and I'll cry so you don't have to.
At the beginning of this podcast, I was like, Hunter and I are so much closer now, and now I'm like, I don't know how old you are.
You make me cry mid-podcast. I am 26 years old.
And I'm 24, so actually...
Wait, is your birthday this year still?
25 in June.
Oh, I'm 27 in June.
Oh.
What day?
Are you a Cancer?
I am a Cancer in various ways.
Hunter.
What day?
24.
I'm 26th. Holy crap.
That's crazy. I'm 24 and my birthday's on the 24th.
Wow. I had my golden birthday last year. That's the golden birthday, right?
Yeah.
That's what that one is? Yeah, that was mine last year.
Crazy.
We're literally the same person.
We're literally
This is the only factor.
The only thing that matters.
The only thing that matters. Yeah, great. Well, let's pivot the conversation a bit. We've talked about gruesome playground injuries. We've talked a little bit about like past collaborations between each other, but I want to rewind a little bit. I feel like the last time you were on here, we talked a lot about your childhood, but I also feel like we kind of stopped at like the end of that. Like all of the awkward phases you went through, I feel like we tackled all of that, and then we didn't get to tackle any of the stuff you've really enjoyed doing. So I want to ask you what the last couple of years has felt like to you as an artist.
The last couple years, well, I graduated college December 23, and have I think I talked about this a little bit. Mostly I've done fight choreography or stage combat, stunt work, stuff like that. And then I started getting into intimacy a little bit as well, which has kept me working with Silverstage, and also I've been working with Theater Above the Law in Chicago. I think the last episode I did, I was doing promo for Matt and Ben. And since Matt and Ben, I did the fight and intimacy for Black Comedy at Theater Above the Law, as well as Cyrano, which just opened a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, being in college, in high school, I wanted to be a musical theater star. Mm-hmm. And then decided that was not the path for me. And I went to school for acting. Somewhere along the mix, I discovered that I really love fighting.
Sure.
And a lot of changes have happened, and I mostly do fighting now, and I love it. And that's... It's been a very twisted mess of I don't know what I'm doing with my life, sort of. But, like, I'm happy where I am, and I love fighting now.
Do you have an ideal... sustainable art lifestyle, like you're self-sustaining financially through artistic endeavors, and if so, what that looks like to you? Like if you had a pure ideal in your head.
Oh my god, I would love to I would love to be doing fight choreography, like acting out the fight choreography. Mm-hmm. I had considered for a while being a stunt actor or like a stunt double, but I've had like some mobility issues over the years, and I don't think that's the life for me. But I do still love fighting a lot, and I think if there was some way that I could just be on film sets sword fighting, or on theater productions sword fighting, that would be amazing.
I mean, people do it. It's not non-existent.
It's not non-existent. It's just, self-sustaining, not so much. Consistent, not so much. But it's,
you know. But most people are going after areas that are oversaturated. Mm-hmm. And that's arguably more difficult to build any self-sustaining career.
Yeah.
So if you found gaps to fill where there aren't a lot of people that can fill it, then the requirement is to get it commonly needed. Like you need just people looking for it then.
Yeah.
Which is its own difficult step, I suppose.
Yeah. There's a lot of things like, I think the way I have found myself to be self-sustaining is with acting as well, and also intimacy, and choreographing fights. But ideally, I love acting out the fights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you want to do more film?
Yes and no. I don't know. That's another thing where, like, there was a point where I was like, I'm only going to do film. And then in college, I have, like, several short films, and I did one play, which is crazy because it looks like I did nothing to other theater people. But then after college, I sort of, like, kind of went off and back into the theater world. So, yeah. I think the stress of film sets kind of make me want to rip my hair out sometimes. So,
specifically film sets as how much film have you done as an actor?
Quite a bit. Probably a dozen short films.
And that's what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay. I've probably done half that many, and I've enjoyed maybe one of them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when I did enjoy it,
then
it was like,
good.
And everything clicked.
Yeah.
It's like, dang it. So it is there.
Yeah. I need to find the Tim Burton to my Helena Bonham Carter. I need to find a good director I can work with, who will just keep hiring me without having to try.
So is it a nicer ideal to imagine consistent work with one group or company over, like, the fluidity, or do you prefer the fluidity of, like, getting to be involved with all the different companies and all the different work?
I would love to work with one company consistently. I am imagining, like, a Game of Thrones scenario where I'm like, that's crazy to say.
Yeah,
but,
tell me what part of Game of Thrones do you want your life to
not my life
mirror?
No, working in the TV.
Oh,
working on, like, a consistent
like you're about to compare your
show.
Life to Game of Thrones.
That would be crazy.
Which
I'm
like, show
that.
me the way. I'll live in a fantasy world.
Oh God, yeah. I'm good.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Go work on Dunk and Egg. What are they calling it?
Yeah.
The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I wish they called it Dunk and Egg.
Dunk and Egg.
I know. As soon as it came out of my mouth, now I know why they didn't call it Dunk and Egg. It just sounds like a Dunkin' egg.
You're dunking the egg in.
Yeah, you're dunking an egg in. Yeah, that would have been a bad name. Anyway,
I would love to do something like that where it's people that I'm working with consistently that I can trust, and it's good fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Like that show, I've only seen clips, but it's really good fighting.
Do you think Marvel does choreography good? Well,
yes. I just don't really care for Marvel as a whole.
Did you get into the Netflix stuff?
No. I do. I like their stunt work a lot. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I feel like the actors do more marketing than, like, actual acting, which is
actors do more marketing than acting.
Yeah, because once you sign a Marvel contract, you're kind of like,
oh, sure,
their pet.
Yeah, that's super fair. I think it's slightly less so for the TV shows. Specifically that, like, Marvel, like the Netflix side of things, like, which is now no longer Netflix, but, like, the Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, like, those shows, they were doing so much acting because it was like hour and 10-minute episodes, and it's like full, like, those Daredevil seasons are long, and it felt just so raw and intense, and, like,
I did hear a lot of good things about Daredevil, and I saw some really good fight clips from
so
that.
good.
Yeah.
Especially the first 2 seasons, like, the choreography and the drama is combined just perfectly. And it's dark and it's gritty, and the new Daredevil show is fine. but it doesn't capture what came before, and it's so instead you just get this like little concise thing that's like kind of perfect in a larger.
Is it like just one season, like a mini series?
Daredevil was 3 seasons, and Jessica Jones was 3 seasons. Luke Cage was another 2 seasons. These were all like an interconnected mini universe on Netflix that was taking place inside the larger, like Marvel universe. But it was pretty much disconnected, and now it's connected a little bit.
That would be something I would be interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that you bring up like the idea of working on one project for a long time, I mean, some of these shows go for 5, 6, 7, 10 years. And then you're just like, it's just like a whole chunk of your life.
Yeah.
Where you get to be around one. And if you get the right workplace environment and you're just like in flow state for 10 years straight, yeah, it sounds incredible.
Yeah. Paycheck after paycheck, baby.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that does sound ideal. I would love to have a consistent, good group for. If I could play one character for that long, that would be incredible.
I dream of being in like a resident theater. I want I feel like resident theater is like a dying. Sorry, the sun's in my eyes, so I'm gonna just bring this closer, and I'm gonna sit right here. We're renovating the space. So bear with us. Resident theater, I feel like, is like a dying art form. It like the idea of just like hiring like 12 actors to do like 12 months of theater, and it's just one core group of actors doing a bunch of shows, or even like having a resident acting ensemble that stays and maybe they kind of re-audition every like year or every 2 or 3 years, but for the most part they stay in your ensemble as long as you keep renewing those contracts. Yeah, that's like my ideal working lifestyle.
Yeah, there's a lot of theaters in Chicago that do that pretty consistently. Theater Above the Law has an ensemble group as well. Yeah, I would love to be an ensemble member at some resident theater company.
Yeah,
for sure.
But in the meanwhile,
I also love working with Silverstage. So
yeah, and just like the chaos of working with all the different whatever companies are hiring or whatever companies have roles. I mean, you talk about like you were like, I'm gonna only do film. For me, it was from now on, I'm only gonna take paid work. And then like 3 months pass, and I'm like, but I like all these companies. I don't want to stop working with them. So I'll keep doing both.
Yeah, it's a tough decision when you just want to be doing the work. Like
when the work's that fun.
Yeah. I also did Romeo and Juliet at Theater Lab in Arlington Heights. That was a fun experience as well. I got to do the fight, intimacy, and play Paris. Yeah, it's kind of like
how often do you get to do both, like the fights and the acting?
Not often. I've only done. I've only choreographed myself in a fight one other time, and it was for a film that was like independently produced by a friend that has still yet to be released from like 2023. So
jeez. Yeah.
It was fun getting to choreograph a fight for myself as well. It was neat.
I've worked with Theater Lab a few times. They're about to do Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yes.
They're doing like a Shakespeare season. Super nice people. I've talked about Patrick Zielinski on here before. Everyone loves Patrick Zielinski. He's great. Patrick's great. I told him I got to get him on the podcast.
Oh my God, have Patrick on the podcast.
Yeah. He lives so far from here. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about, like doing lots of different theater companies work and like meeting new people constantly. Do you see yourself moving in the future to a city? And if so, what city do you eye?
I really love the Chicago theater scene.
Yeah.
It's so bold, and I think when people are looking at New York and LA, it's kind of overlooked, but it's so lovely here.
Mm-hmm.
And I do intend to move to Chicago and pursue theater there eventually. But yeah, it's going to be
I recommend
a while.
securing a job and
Yes.
then securing a place
And
to
that's
live.
part of the problem.
For when I lived in Chicago for 3 years, the first 2 months of those 3 years was jobless, burning through savings. It might have been more like 3 months by the time the job really got like picked up and got going.
You lived in Wrigley, right?
Lincoln Park,
Oh, Lincoln Park, okay.
which is just right by Wrigley. It definitely wasn't cheap. And
No.
eventually I got 2 jobs. I started working at Broadway in Chicago as a full-time usher, which was a blast. It's like watching tons of theater. We talked about that on our last podcast. And then barista life.
Yeah.
Get that barista lifestyle going. It's just too convenient for actors. It's ridiculously convenient to work a job that doesn't stay open at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you don't do. How do you make that work? How do you work nighttime?
Well, I'm a assistant manager at a movie theater, and we, believe it or not, do have morning movies.
Do you not work night shifts?
Not usually.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty flexible location.
Okay, gotcha.
So I kind of just request daytime, and then usually I can get weekends off when like I have shows. We have a decent amount of managers, so it's never really been an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got very lucky with a job that has flexible hours for a theater schedule.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started processing the specifics, and I'm like, wait, how do you make that work? Okay, for our last chunk of the podcast, I think after the conversation we had, I think it's important that we read a segment of Fleabag.
Let's do it.
Let's read some Fleabag.
Let's read some Fleabag. This is the script from the show, right?
This is the script from the show. Okay. I think we should just hear the opening monologue of Fleabag.
Wonderful.
And yeah, hear your take on Fleabag.
You know that feeling when a guy you like sends you a text at 2:00 on a Tuesday night and asks if he can come and find you, and you've accidentally made it out like you've just gotten yourself, so you have to get out of bed, drink half a bottle of wine, get in the shower, shave everything, dig out some agent provocateur business, suspender belt, dig the whole bit, and wait by the door until the buzzer goes. And then you open the door to him like you'd almost forgotten he was coming over. Oh, hi. Arsehole guy says, hey.
Oh, arsehole guy says, hey. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
We don't have to keep going. I just thought it was funny. That's his name.
Oh, and then it says they start snogging violently is the next bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we don't need to read this part. What a good show. What a hecking good show.
It's been on my list to watch again for a long time.
Yeah.
I was just saying yesterday that I have this problem where I love a movie or a show and then I don't remember it. I just remember that I really enjoyed it and the feeling is there. Couldn't tell you what happened.
It is a very short show. It's an extremely short show. It's like 12 episodes total. It's like each season I think is 6 episodes. It's like six short episodes.
Dang.
Yeah, so good. I could see you as Fleabag. You'd be a good Fleabag.
I have to watch it again.
How's your British accent? My British sucks.
Probably not good.
It's difficult. I think because it's so familiar, it's like a lot of accents people just get away with the kind of a stereotype version of it.
Yeah.
Much harder to do that with an English accent. So you have to.
There's
be like
also
really
so many different.
You have to be really authentic. You have to get the right dialect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Scottish.
Yeah.
English, not so much.
You want to hear my Scottish accent?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Oi! Oh!
Oi!
Just oh!
The sound waves on this are crazy.
That's my Scottish accent. What are you doing?
In my swamp! Do a little heel click.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Authentic accents.
theater.
Authentic dramatic theater. Thank you for coming on the podcast today.
Yeah, thank you again for having me.
Everybody come see Lexi in Gruesome Playground Injuries, May 8th and 9th and 15th and 16th. This is going to be at the Black Box Theater in the Woodstock High School, alongside Daniel Lee Hollander as her co-star. Jake Heeline is directing. Aaron Liston is our stage manager. Billy Seeger is running our tech, and I'll be producing. It's going to be a fantastic show, and we're really excited about it. Any last thoughts on Gruesome Playground Injuries?
No, come see it. It's been a blast. It's been in the makings for months, a year, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's really going to be worth it.
Yeah. It is heavy, but it's also very entertaining and also funny and all of the above. So we're excited about it. All right. Cool beans.
Yay!
This is the segment of the show where we sit in silence